your umpire in his 7th year. We are underway. OKC wins the opening tip. Your starting lineup for Brian Keefe features Bilal Coulibaly, Alex Sarr, Bub Carrington, Will Riley, and Justin Champagnie. Meanwhile, Mark Daigneault, in his 6th season, has the reigning MVP, taking the first shot of the game. SGA misses. He'll be in the lineup with Isaiah Hartenstein, Cason Wallace, A.J. Mitchell, and Chet Holmgren.
It's a pretty solid defensive possession right there. You're going to be dealing with a ton of isolations with SGA at the top of the key. Want to see shooters stay home and step up to the challenge one-on-one defensively.
Holmgren guarding Coulibaly, who gets to that baseline. Passes it over to the rookie Will Riley for 3. Champagnie, offensive rebound. That is his signature. Riley, oh, beautiful spin move. Gets inside. Almost got that layup to go down. Hartenstein guarding Sarr. Alex setting the screen for Will. Gives it back to the big Eiffel, who pulls up in the mid-range.
That's a good sign. Sarr knocking down that first mid-range attempt. You know, that's usually his go-to to get the party started offensively.
Alex had just 2 points Thursday against Detroit in 21 minutes. Really struggled against Durham. SGA in the paint. Sprays it out to Chet Holmgren. His 3 is no good. Offensive board by Wallace. A.J. Mitchell. We talked about him in October when we saw OKC for the first time. He is a really good plug-and-play player.
Absolutely. Back healthy in this lineup. They had to make a move for Jared McCain, who held down the fort in his absence, but now having both of them healthy is just a plus for OKC.
OKC is a deep team. Bilal just inside the three-point line, no good. OKC beat Washington back on October the 30th in their building, 127-108, as Wallace was bumped on the drive.
Defensive player, yeah, and you got to love it because this team is being a top defensive team in the association. You know what SGA does on ball.
Lou Dort, who's not available tonight.
Lou Dort, I mean, they have a ton of guys that can just get after you defensively, and he's one of them now.
I feel like they defend right on the edge of it being maybe illegal, but just doing it just enough to get credit for what they're doing.
They're not going to switch. You're rarely going to see this team switch ball screens.
Here's SGA. Gets that layup and hits the deck as he beat Alex Sarr to the rim. Early 7-2 start for the Thunder. Champagnie blocked by Holmgren. Hartenstein being doubled by his 2 Wizards and throws it just up to Chet Holmgren, who knows what to do with it.
Man, these 2 guys play that big-to-big, high-low action to perfection.
A pair of 7-footers out there. Chet goes 7-1. Hartenstein is an even 7.
Yeah, but Hartenstein's usually the playmaker between those 2.
Carrington.
On Bub Carrington's pick, so that's excellent right there by Bub. Getting them in jail, get into the money of the paint.
SGA in that mid-range. Offensive rebound by Hartenstein. Taking his time, going off glass. Isaiah Hartenstein gets his first points, but he's already got 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Bub on a tough fade and finish. Carrington now at 4 points. He is 1 point away from 1,500 in his career. A.J. Mitchell on a blow-by. Yeah, this is a young man getting some minutes and making the most of it for OKC. His 2nd year. A tap in by Hartenstein, 2nd offensive rebound for him.
And right now, you're dealing with a traditional 2-big lineup right here OKC presents. It's not easy to deal with. So you have Champagnie and Sarr having a battle with those 2. It's not going to be fun, I would say.
Sarr scores over Hartenstein on that end. This OKC team, #1 defensive rating, #3 in steals, and #1 in deflections. And when you turn it over, they make you pay for it. Most points off turnovers at 22.2 a game. Bounce pass to Mitchell, misses. Holmgren missed the putback dunk. Here comes Sarr on the run, gets it to the middle of the floor. Riley inside and scores. It's an early 5-point lead for OKC. Champagnie fighting down low, not allowing Holmgren to get to his spot. Then he throws him to the deck. 28 now. Thank you, producer Rich Wolf.
Oh, so y'all keeping track, huh? Okay, y'all got
You know he
stats for
keeps
everything.
stats.
Stats for everything.
That's a long 2 miss by Mitchell. Sarr on a pull-up 3. I like it. Alex has made his first 3 shots of the game. He's got 7.
That's one way to offset these bigs trying to beat you down for 2-point shots.
Coulibaly gets the rebound. Washington has outscored the Thunder on a 7-0 run. Holmgren. He has missed 8 shots, but they have the 4 offensive rebounds. It's great to be with you, everybody, on the first night of a back-to-back, 5 p.m. tip. Cherry Blossom night. Carrington pulling up for 3 and goes in. And congratulations to Bub Carrington, over 1,500 points in his young NBA career.
Pretty impressive already coming in this league at such a young age and being able to adapt.
And his durability is on 1-2. Hasn't missed a game yet as A.J. Mitchell gets 2 in the paint. Sarr off to a good start, making his first 3 shots. That's a post-up. This was swinging it out to Champagnie. Champagnie up and good.
Big shot right there, putting the Wizards up 2 points right now. And you have to expect that the OKC Wizards have gotten their attention.
SGA just 1 for 5 so far. Kicks it out. Aaron Wiggins, the former Turk, hits it from 3. Wiggins had 17 points Wednesday in the Nets win over the Brooklyn Nets. Bilal gets on the score sheet as all 5 Wizard starters have scored now. Coming up on 5 minutes to go here in the first.
Might not have an assignment, just switching. See that switch right there is going to get you in trouble. They're going to sniff that out. If you defensive possessions, we've seen that thus far, limiting turnovers. In fact, not one team has even turned the ball over yet, so they're both doing a good job. Because you know those deflections and steals will fuel OKC's transition break. And now, last but not least,
there's your first turnover right there, right on cue.
Right on cue. But elbows and boxes, already you're doing a great job staying home with 3-point shooters and helping when you need to with SGA in the middle of the floor operating.
Sit on the shot clock. Nice pocket pass inside to Sarr. Misses his first field goal, so making his first 3. Holmgren. That should be a charge. And Nate Green's all over it. Great play there by Jamir Watkins. Sarr over to Bilal in the corner. The French connection on point.
That's where you want to see Bilal continue to stay confident, especially in those corners, knocking down those threes.
Young Wizards team has a 4-point lead over the reigning champs. SGA in this dribble bag, trying to get downhill, gets into the paint, foul.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that possession. Up until the last second of foul.
Today, 26% of SGA's points come from free throws made.
Well, he operates in it. He limits his dribbles. When he takes a dribble, it's for a purpose. There's no wasted motion with him.
Jamir back out to Bub. Bub being guarded by Wiggins. Tristan. Front rims that 3, rebounded by SGA. Caruso with a pull-up jumper over Gill. Alex Caruso, longtime veteran. His 9th year, played at Texas A&M.
You can see right now, OKC in a zone. You want to hit Tristan in the middle of the floor so he can operate.
Well, give it to Carrington and let him lace a 3.
Or that great swing to the second side, even the third. Get that ball back to Bub and knock it down.
Bub already on a hot start. First player to score in double figures. He's got 10. 4 or 5 shooting. Jamir. Good defense, better O.
Against the best team in the league and turning your turnovers into points. Jamir with an aggressive drive. He'll be rewarded with 2 free throws.
And now, I like to say, the Wizards have shown their hand. I mean, if you can defensive-rated teams in the NBA, why are those unforced turnovers? Are those mental errors? I feel like a lot of it, this entire season, has been
Victories in 6 years. He has reached 55 wins 3 years in a row as the head coach in Oklahoma City.
41 in coaching years. They age different.
2-point Wizards lead here in the early parts of the second quarter.
Great to be with you, everybody, here on Monumental Sports Network. Hartenstein off the business end.
Yeah, you cannot allow Chet and Hartenstein to get behind the defense on those rolls.
In that first quarter, there were 8 lead changes and 2 ties. Jaden Hardy gets some separation on Joe. I like that matchup between those two guys. That's instant offense for both of them. Mitchell. A.J. Mitchell, 2023, was the Big West Player of the Year at UC Santa Barbara. Played there for 3 years.
Beautiful campus, by the way.
Indeed it is. Sharif, swing opportunity for Hardy. Cash.
You said it. Instant offense. Hey.
It's going to be a kick ball by Tristan. He'll stay 16 on the shot clock.
Well, defensively, this is how it's going to have to look. Safety playing that back line defensively.
Jared McCain got some fresh air now in Oklahoma City after being drafted by the Sixers. Hits a corner 3. Level it up at 39 until Tricky says, I got a 3 for you, which prompts Mark Deck. Anthony Gill showing some ball pressure here on Cason Wallace. And again, you got to level up your play when you go up against the world champions. You know they play at an extremely high level, and they take full advantage of your mistakes. So you got to like the way the Wizards have come out here tonight.
Well, I don't know about you. I don't know if you ever had to fight the schoolyard bully, but your heart beats a little differently.
Yeah, she didn't bother me no more. I ended up dating her. Back to live action. AJ misses. Oh, take a look at Tristan. Missed that 3 opportunity, and here come the Thunder. This is showing a double on McCain. Frees up Joe. Way too much space.
But right there, Hardy is kind of in the trick bag, having to split the difference between him and Cason Wallace. Pick your poison. They have 4 knockdown outside shooters in the game right now.
Deflection by Hartenstein leads to a steal and a run out. Hartenstein, nice dump off to Cason Wallace. Big men always want to run the floor and dime drop, don't they, Drew?
He's a different big man. I tell you what, to me, highly underrated for what he does for OKC. And what he did with his time in New York.
Yep, indeed. Tristan off the mark on that 3. 1 for 5 from downtown.
Knocked down.
Mitchell.
Yeah, you can't play with this.
Battles in, and it goes down.
Yeah, this is 4 round 1. Eckstein setting that pick and hopefully find a crease to take advantage of.
OKC is 12th in three-point shooting at 36%. They're on an 8-0 run with the basketball. McCain. Timeout, Washington. 11
for the top coaches in our game.
Getting the promotion from their G League affiliate. Getting the opportunity, making the most of it. And it helps when you got great players, player development, scouting. And that's going to be a turnover to do so. They went from being down 3 to up 8 like that.
What I said, with this lineup right here, you have 4 knockdown three-point shooters surrounded with Hartenstein setting the pick or a DHO. And this is where it starts right here.
Can't play with your food, right, Drew?
Yeah, if you would have stayed in that corner, you had a 3 with Cason.
One in the NBA in steals. Over 2 a game. Riley. Inside to Sarr. Sarr scores. Alex now with 9.
Excellent patience and spacing right there with Will Riley and Sarr working together.
Gill comes up with it. Is the look ahead to Coulibaly. Alex setting that screen. Bounce pass to Jameer. Excellent ball movement. Coulibaly with the assist. Jameer with the field goal.
What a way to move it to that second side right there, forcing the Thunder to have to rotate defensively.
Washington already has 18 bench points.
Uh-oh, there it is, Chris.
Cason. Missed that one, but he got a clean look at that 3.
Wizards have to do a better job staying home with three-point shooters.
Well, Driving kick action from Sarr, finding Jameer in the corner.
And that's next up right there for Jameer Watkins, being able to knock down that three-point shot at a consistent clip.
Now the Wizards have scored the last 8 unanswered. Mitchell, baseline drive, reverse layup.
Getting the offense and threading the needle on a bounce pass in a pick and roll.
Caruso gets a clean look, rebound by Carrington. Carrington, Champagnie, Koulibaly, Sarr, and Watkins are 5 on the floor for Washington. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Wizards. 16 on. SGA, good defense by Carrington. Got gobbled up on that screen, trying to fight with Holmgren, and SGA scores. SGA now 4 of 8 from the field. He's got 9 points. Watkins spinning and slamming.
Right now, Jameer Watkins having it his way. Not only just shooting the three, but getting to the basket for a slam.
Caruso turns it over. Active hands there by Champagnie. Bub inside to Sarr, who that slam attempt was fouled. Good morning, Alex Sarr. Let's check in with Megan McPhee.
His ability to shoot, knock down the shot, stretch the floor, his ability to handle, which we have also seen, and also on the
Bouncy. There's a speed on the pinch runner.
Koulibaly trying to work on Holmgren. Champagnie inside, misses. Got a good look, but a strong contest by Holmgren. Red Bartick is going to call that a kickball.
Can it express?
They had to be a bar, Drew. He said, I already know the answer. You just need to tell me what the question is.
Ooh.
That was crazy. That was like a humble brag. Caruso. There's Jarrett McCain getting the offensive rebound. Wisely passing it to SGA. Dump off to Holmgren.
Wow.
Touched up by Sarr. And there's going to be a late whistle. Holmgren is 4th in blocks. They're on the floor. Drew's favorite stat.
Hey, that's a ball-headed line in his own right there.
Right.
I can't stand that stat.
Tell the people that have never heard your take on plus minus. If you do what?
Hey, if I got a double-double, that's a plus.
Right, allowed 3 attempt by Alex. Wizards still shooting 50% from 3. SGA contested. Nice inside the dunker area and makes the layup.
I mean, just look how he bumped the center and Alex Sarr off of balance to get that off the backboard.
Then comes up with that pluck and then gets the easy layup.